Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
This episode is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Trucking. An up-and-coming trucking company is ready with a flatbed trailer to haul your cargo anywhere in the country. That's right. With a license to travel anywhere in the lower 48, we can assure you there is no load too high or too low. Rocky Mountain Trucking will haul it all. Worry about your load being damaged? Rocky Mountain Trucking will cover it with its own insurance, so you can lean back and relax while your expected cargo is being shipped to you. Do you want Rocky Mountain Trucking to take care of your load so you don't have to? Just call 801-845-6871. That's 801-845-6871 and ask for Logan. Working 7 days a week, making sure your shipment gets to its destination safely. Rocky Mountain Trucking, 801-845-6871. Once again, that's 801-845-6871. And tell Logan you heard about him on the other side of the Beehive. We are also brought to you by Happiest Cbd. Hey guys, listen. If you're looking for the number one place to go for premium CBD products that won't break the bank, I'm here to tell you that Happiest is the place. And they got something for everyone. Whether it's the roll-on for your joints or you need to get the day started right and also get those 8 hours of sleep, Happiest has got you covered. Also, they are THC free. Listen, you guys know me. I'm a construction worker, just as a construction worker. The last thing we need is to have a dirty piss test. Well, not with Happiest. Happiest is work safe and they are proud of it. Locally owned, locally sourced, Happiest CBD. And now, for the listeners of the other side of the Beehive, you get 10% off with promo code Beehive. That's right, 10% off with the promo code Beehive when you go to Happiest MED, that's happiestmed.com to get your CBD fixings. Everyone here at the podcast, I can't stress this enough, everyone here at the podcast uses these products, and we back them up. Go to happiestmed.com, that's happiestmed.com, and type the promo code Beehive for 10% off your order. Holla at your boys. Did you see that Brian Callen was on Wednesday's episode of T-Fat K?
I think they got rid of Malik.
That's
the word on the street.
Into that bullshit Facebook page.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of those guys, dude.
But he has his own podcast now.
Yeah, with that Justin kid.
But I agree with you. I follow that page, and all they do is bash the podcast.
All they do is hate.
So I'm like, why do you even follow shit?
Yeah.
Why do you even follow something to talk shit?
You know what's the last thing I heard is like, oh yeah, because fuck it. They call Brandon Brenda.
Yeah,
fucking Brenda, this and that. And then someone's like, dude, somebody says, dude, he's killing it. What are you talking about? He goes, yeah, that's what he wants you to believe, but he's actually going bankrupt. I'm like,
oh my God.
How the fuck is people know this?
They don't. They just make up imaginary stories because they're failures in life. It's what it is. And he says that all the time.
Yeah.
If you're going to talk shit to me, it's because you have nothing going on in life. That's with everybody.
No wonder why he posts this and then he walks away.
Yep.
I wish I could do that, dude. As soon as I have a little notification on my phone.
I thought you meant a booger in your fingers.
As soon as I put it back. As soon as I have a notification on my phone, I have to look at it.
You have to look at it.
That's why it drives me nuts when people on Snapchat, they put like their memories, because Snapchat has memories now. So a friend of mine in Mighton posts like a truck or whatever, or like he's welding, and I'm like, oh dude, it's snowing over there? And then he goes, no dude, that was 2 years ago. And then I look up and right on the top in the smallest letters, dude, 2 years ago today. It's like, fuck dude.
I don't, when I see the notifications, like the Facebook ones, I don't get them. I've turned them off so I don't get them.
Oh really?
The Instagram ones, they still pop up, but I don't even read them. And it's not that I don't want to, but I just not that.
You don't
in
need that in
tune.
your life,
I'm
bro.
not that in tune with the whole social media thing. I'm starting to remember I went through that phase.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get back into that phase, and I just
don't care.
I just every time I turn it on, I see something, not even stupid, but I like see a dog get hit by a car. Something I don't want to fucking see. It never fucking fails. It's shit I don't want to see.
Every time I turn social media on, I keep hearing about Aaron Rodgers wanting to leave the Packers.
He's a Bronco now, right?
And I'm like, is that official?
I don't know. I
don't think it is. Not yet.
Same thing. All I see is,
what am I gonna do? Here's my thing. Am I in love with the Packers or am I in love with Aaron Rodgers?
Ooh. But you were a Packers fan before Rodgers was around, weren't you?
No.
You were never a Brett Favre guy?
The reason why I fell in love with the Packers is because of Aaron Rodgers' Hail Marys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but Brett Favre had those as well.
Yeah, but I was young.
A little girl.
Yeah. I hadn't blossomed by then.
Yeah, that's the word, but I mean, again.
But the weird thing about it is that he wants out. For what I keep
it
hearing.
doesn't look like he's coming back, is what I'm hearing.
Shut your pie hole, Brian.
The funniest ones were the ones that show Aaron Rodgers, and they're like, this was during the draft. All these young men with all these dreams, and this asshole had to go steal the shine. That's why he'll never be as good as Tom Brady.
No, he said, and he's like, what's the guy, Bradshaw? What's his name? Something Bradshaw. He was making fun of him. It's like, retiring? He says, you're 38. He's like, you leave right now, you will come back.
It's in his prime.
But it's whatever, man.
Look how good they did last year.
Yeah.
He's not washed up by any means.
It's that fucking Tom Brady motherfucker, dude. You know? But anyway, it's so weird. Dude, is it my nipples right now
It's cold in here.
are like prisoners? Like, what's it called? What is it? POW?
Petey Pablo? I thought that's what you were saying.
Yo, that was back in the day, dude.
We're gonna have a baby bash
when
again.
we were kids. Yeah, I walked in here. I was the first one here. I walked in. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, it's a little chilly in here.
Yeah, I just found out baby bash is coming here because of
Angel?
our boys at the lake top.
Because of who we sit. Because of we want to do baby bash for guys now.
Yeah,
That's why. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Justin, you're officially invited to go with me to the Baby Bash concert, so you can find out.
Well, you know that probably won't happen. So at least you know.
Well,
Don't do it, dude. Last time I went with him to baby bash, I got married.
Guy came home with a crib set and a stroller. Fuck.
Holy shit, dude. How you been? I feel like we haven't seen each other forever.
As I walked in the door, I'm like, it's been a couple weeks since I've been in here. I came in last week on my way to work, dropped Ren off, and it was back out the door. But I was like, I haven't been here in a minute, man.
Like, where is this?
I went to this radio station.
Kind of like Jonathan when he walks in. He's, oh wow, this is what it looks like. I'm like, dude, you've been here before.
Yeah, it's been a minute, huh?
Yeah.
You did the pod with Jonathan.
And Dre.
You said Trujillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, when did he get the Metallica fucking bass player here to get on the podcast? That's fucking awesome.
Dude, you don't even know. Did you know?
what?
I fucked up. When he walked in, the first thing I say is like, "Did you have it?" So he's Jonathan
Trujillo.
King Trujillo or Trujillo King,
Trujillo
something like
King,
that.
I think is.
And well, it's right there. His card, Trujillo King. Yeah. So because I told him, I said, do you know who Robert Trujillo is? And he goes, no. He's like, I got an uncle named Robert Trujillo. It's like, he's the bass player from Metallica. And he goes, oh, yeah. Well, you're a dumbass boy over here because I have that stuck in my head. I went to do the episode and I put Robert Trujillo.
So
When I'm trying to tag him and there's a reason why I couldn't find the guy. Like, what the fuck?
So when I went to load, it's 5:00 in the morning. I wake up and I have to go to work. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm back at the office now, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So and
I don't know. Is it?
I click on the link, and it pulls up, and then it shows the episode, and then it shows, for whatever reason, when you tag people, it shows, like if you say we talked about Kanye West or whatever,
Yeah.
it puts a picture of Kanye West on
no
there.
shit.
So all of a sudden, there's a picture of fucking Robert Trujillo on there. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I almost felt like they just butted me the fuck out. He went prime time.
He's like, they made it.
Yeah, he went prime time, and these guys changed the lock on my ass.
Dude, it took me. I think I noticed on Tuesday when I was doing the so I made that first clip, and then I go Robert Trujillo, and I said, I'm like, oh shit, and then I texted him and I said, dude, why didn't you tell me And then I texted him and I said, dude, why don't you just tell me? And he didn't respond. So I guess he was pissed.
He's all, fuck those guys.
No spot for them
He was
anymore.
like, oh, fuck them. They're not invited to the wrestling match.
Illiterate bastards.
They're not.
First off, I can't get a word in because this other guy.
I'm like, it's so funny. At one point, in one of the clips, he goes, oh, this is turning into a wrestling podcast. I'm like,
Right.
I just want to know what the future of this fucking show is going to be. Dre calls me out and says, he's so mad. I'm like, dude, just tell me I want to be taken care of. He said he's going to. I do want to go see that church.
Of Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints.
Yeah.
I'll take you there sometime.
Yeah, you gotta get escorted.
We got to learn the magic handshake.
You have to wear your pajamas.
what-
too.
oh, that's right.
You
That's right.
You just gotta have an escort onto the premises.
Oh, that's right. Yo, you look
That knows the
just
secret
like an
handshake.
elder, you know?
Elder Barry.
Elder Simmons. Dude, my birthday was last week.
Congratulations.
Thank you, dude.
Happy birthday.
39.
Yes. 39. I thought it was 46.
30. No, that's just here. Yo, I don't know if I told you. I've been running this machine right, like, facing east. So right as the sun comes out, like I'm there,
blaring
I'm
you.
cooking the whole entire time. I'm cooking, and obviously I take my glasses off, and I'm like, holy shit! Like you see some of the dress spagnols that I did. I'm like, I've got raccoon eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit! So for the last 2 days, I've been rocking them in my pocket because it's a safety deal. You have to have them.
Yeah.
So I have them with me, and so I started digging today or peeling some asphalt, and for like 4 hours, dude, it's just like I saw the whole entire sun come out, and I'm just like this. I'm like, do your job, motherfucker. Make me even.
He rolls up his sleeves and he pulls his pant legs up.
Yo, I was telling you this. Now that you did this, I was thinking about that. So we had a film crew.
Yeah, you sent me pictures, remember?
And I was just so weird because I mean, obviously it's all business of company too, but so they came and recorded everything that we do, how we weld the pipe, how we, we were digging and stuff like that. And but they come with like, you can tell they're super expensive equipment.
Right.
The guy had a camera. He could barely walk. I'm like, that thing looks heavy as shit. And he's taking shots like in between his legs, like he's going just to show, and you can tell him that he's like, and it's like going up, and there's a guy with the camera, there's a guy with the drone, and then I texted you and said, yeah, we do that all the time. Like, damn, that's so weird.
It's the new wave of the future. You know what I mean, of safety videos. So we have a program that we go through, a company that has a real app. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they load a new safety video. It's 2 minutes, and you watch the video, and then it has 3 questions at the end of it to make sure you watch the video.
Oh, no. God damn it, they get you with that.
Exactly. And for the longest time, you could, I'm going to get so much shit for this. For the longest time, you could fast forward through it and then just do the questions. Well, they caught on to it. You can't fast forward anymore. You have to watch the video.
God damn it.
So you watch the video,
my God.
you do the questions, and it gives you a score. And so you can like get docked points for missed videos, missed questions.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, that's how they give you your safety bonus, is if you're paying attention. So the company came to us, said, hey, we want to film some videos. And I had to ask some people that work for company too, hey, what do you think about being a movie star? And they're like, oh yeah, that'd be great. I'd love it. You know, they dress up all fancy. In the video, they end up wearing PPE, the hard hat, the vest, and everything, and it shows them sweeping the fucking ground. And these are like legit operators and shit. So. But yeah, it's the way we do safety shit now.
Yeah. It was so funny because they grabbed one of the guys there, and he goes, hey, can I have you do something for me? And the guy's like, yeah, dude, whatever. And he was a welder. This is so funny. All they wanted him to do, God, I see it. I was laughing so hard. All they wanted him to do is, so the guy was going to have the camera pointed at him. All they wanted him to do, he had his pancake. You know what they call that pancake? That little thing that they weld on. They weld, they use it to weld. All they wanted him to do was like put his pancake back on and just like walk past the camera. Like do that and then just walk by. And they did it like 3 times right in front of me, dude. I'm like laughing. I'm like trying not to. I'm like hiding so I don't. And then the guy pulls out the drone and like he's like right next to me, dude. And I'm just trying to like, where are you? Like, hi. But it's so weird.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I texted Justin. I'm like, check out this thing. And he goes, dude, we do it all the time. Yeah. I'm like, damn, dude. But you say they're full on, huh? Like
full on. Yeah. Like,
so what they do, they just go to a different job site every day?
So they've recorded, I mean, I think the last I checked, there's like 100 2-minute videos.
Oh, damn.
Of like different, like this
Job
one's
sites?
on PPE, this one's on fucking C-Stop Do, this one's on all sorts of stuff.
Who's in charge of that, though? Is that safety?
The company that we have hired to do all of this, that owns the actual app. And I'm sure they're ballers because if you go into the app store, you can download the app, but you have to pay to be a part of it. And it is not cheap. And our guys, there's Company 2, there's all the branches of Company 2 that we have all over the country. They gotta be cashing that shit out.
So weird. Yeah, it was weird as shit. And they literally, legitimately ask you to do things like if you were a model. Like you just stand there, like dust off the pipe or something. And I'm just like, wow.
Angel's all, they got drones out there, and I had to tell Angel, remember when they gave me a drone to go out and fly around and take pictures? Because when they did it, it was when
it was a brand new thing.
we were bidding the new contract.
Yeah.
So my job as a coordinator when I was there was to take the drone out and film the crews going. Word spread fast, and where it came from, I don't know, that I was a narc. And I was out there going up over hills and watching the crews and shit. And so
You never used this before, right?
No,
It was
no.
like, here it is.
Yeah, gives me this box, and I'm talking. This is when drones first came out, so this thing recorded in fucking 1080p, but we're talking fucking 480 for God's sakes, right? And I have my cell phone. I could tell a story about it, but I don't want to get into it. But it involves Fort Lane in the middle of a highway, live traffic, and that was the end of my drone career.
So funny. Justin says, so-and-so gave it to me, not knowing how to use it, and he goes, and he expected me to do some Steven Spielberg shit. All I can see it is like just giving the shitty ass drone and be like, give me some 3D shit, will ya? Justice, what the fuck? Oh, the good old times. Yeah.
Did they shoot you, Angel? Since we're almost
I was in the machine.
You're almost a certified movie star.
I was like, I have a face for radio. They're like, yeah, come over here. No, I was on the other side, and then the guy that was holding the pipe, he needed to go do some other stuff. So he's like, so I got called on the radio, and they're like, can you just come hold this pipe for the welders? I'm like, all right, cool. But then I got there, and it was like all of them were there. There was like 2 video cameras, 1 photographer, and then another chick that was walking around, and then they bust out the drone, and it was so funny because they wanted to see when we get done. They wanted some shots, maybe like me walking out or whatever. And so I saw them on my mirror, and they were like, as soon as I shut off the machine, I saw them walking, like running towards me. So I got out of the machine.
3 points of contact when you exit, yeah.
Oh, of course. And then I walked around the other side of my machine, and then they're running with their cameras. Like, you guys are done? And I'm like, yep, lunchtime. And I just fucking walked the other way. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with this. It was so weird that you see like the pamphlets and you see like the videos and like, oh shit, this so-and-so.
Yeah, you always catch somebody you know in those. Like, remember when I sent you those clips of the videos we have? I'm like,
Yeah.
is that Steve-O?
Yeah.
It was Steve-O.
It was Steve-O, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's from another company. And he's like, dude, isn't this? And I showed it to him and he goes, oh yeah, that's me. I'm like, damn, dude. It's so weird. Anyway.
Technology. Safety's a big deal, dude.
Yeah. Safety is sexy. What? Dude, it's your kid's birthday.
Yeah. Oh,
Totally
yeah.
forgot.
Shout out to Addie. 10 years old, dude. I have a 10-year-old.
Jesus, you're old.
Damn.
10 years old, man.
Yeah, you had her when you were 30.
When I was 30, yeah.
What are you gonna do for your birthday? You really gonna jump out of a plane?
I'm still looking into it, but
Yeah.
there's not a lot going on as far as that. So it's kind of hard to get into. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. It's still the plan this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out of an airplane this year.
All right, Billy,
And-
hit him up.
My mom is gonna do it with me. She's like, I'm totally down with it.
Oh, dude, Billy, you think
Can we shoot
Billy
that?
listens?
Can we shoot that though
Absolutely.
for the podcast?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, Billy's like, don't worry about airplanes. We'll climb a mountain and jump off there illegally. Like, oh, okay. For my first time, he's like, it's okay.
You might break your foot, but hey, the experience.
I bought this off eBay. You'll be fine.
That's like that video that he took of me on that fucking hoverboard. His kid is like through the house, right? And they do this thing with it. I think it looks amazing when they they're going and they stop, but they stop like so their body stops, but their legs do this.
Like a snowboard.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You would say
And
on a
then
snowboard, huh?
they take off like this. It's so cool to see. And he's like, "All right, you do it." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm like, "But also, it's my 39th birthday today." Your kid, how old is your kid? How old is King?
7.
7.
Yeah, bones aren't forgiving.
Oh
once you hit your
dude!
late
Right now,
30s, right?
if I fall,
No.
I'm gonna need some fucking
What's that say?
maternity leave.
What it says is that my 7-year-old is more coordinated than.
No, I'm a drummer, motherfucker. I'm coordinated. But it's
just fragile.
Did you see him riding that?
I did. He never let go of the pole.
You see what he called it? Oh, like
Let go of the training wheel.
the training wheel. His son is all spinning
He
around.
was on that pole like he was a stripper, man. I mean, like, seriously.
I would have done the same thing.
Did you see how Mike Tyson fell?
Yes, and that's all I could think about.
Exactly. I thought the same thing.
Every time I see somebody,
That's
an
why
adult,
that's
get
why
on
I started
one.
recording it because that's all I thought was Mike Tyson falling off that
Fuck
thing.
no, dude. I'm not that stupid. Because I tried it inside of his house one time, and I'm like, you know, when you get that, I shouldn't. And then I just forgot about it. And then the next day he was there, and he was always. We did some puffing, dude. It's puffing season.
Smoking weed, huh?
Yeah, no.
okay.
Some cigars. There's some birthday cigars.
Nice.
It's the weather's May.
Yeah.
Weather's supposed to take a shit this weekend.
Yeah, like right now. I think it's fucking.
windy.
It's
That's a muffo.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's
was
supposed to be
like-
cold tomorrow, and I think it's supposed to be shitty again on Monday.
I think it's supposed to rain over the night.
but that's May. It's spring still, right?
That's May showers.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
can
April
it just
showers.
make up its mind? Like, today it was really nice. and
Yeah, but you know
this
what?
weekend's going to be shitty. And then when I got to go back to work, it's going to be nice again, possibly.
So I go to last week. I think it's Thursday or Friday. My boss goes, "Hey, so when are you gonna renew your driver license?" I'm all,
Oh shit!
pulled it out. This is like Thursday. I'm like, "Oh great, it expires on Saturday."
Oh
my birthday.
no!
And nowadays, you can make an appointment. So I went there. It is $70
Wait,
to
what?
renew your fucking
Yeah.
driver license, dude. Now, mind you, I have to pay for my motorcycle endorsement,
But that's the only endorsement you have.
$18.
That's it, though, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember back in the day when I had a motorcycle endorsement, I renewed my license. It was $20 and $5 for the endorsement.
Oh,
$25
that was
out the door.
alive.
Wow.
I'm like, why am I paying for this again? I was like, well, you got to pay for all your endorsements. Like, if you had a CDL, and there's another fucking. What else is there? It's just CDL and motorcycle, right?
I think according to your CDL and how, like, if you have a hazmat or a tanker endorsement or Class A or Class B,
Class C, Class
all that
D.
kind of stuff, it just goes up and up and up.
I didn't expect that. I was like, well, obviously I already have it, so I'm just gonna go renew it. And I'm like, probably not gonna cost me anything. I'm like,
Yeah, right.
$70. I got shot, dude. I got my first shot.
Oh, I thought you got shot. Like,
Yeah, dude, right here. No, I got my first shot on Wednesday.
guess who got his second shot?
Nice.
4:40 today.
Oh, my man.
We're almost
fully
that close
vaccinated.
spitting
I'm
each
sure
other's mouths.
I'll be sick as fuck tomorrow.
You're
But
gonna
whatever.
be you're gonna be probably very sick.
Wait, when'd you get it?
Today.
Oh, today at 4.
3 hours ago.
Yeah,
Damn,
you'll wake up probably not feeling well.
Great.
Yeah, so
You-
good thing tomorrow you have off.
Were you just hanging out with your daughter, or you guys did a thing?
I went to work, and then I left work, went and got my vaccine. Then we went home, and then we opened all her gifts because I make her wait
Yeah.
like an asshole.
I know it's your birthday, honey, but I'm busy.
Yeah, but somebody had to pay for that shit you're gonna open, so I'm at least gonna enjoy it, right? So I went home and opened it, and it's funny is because I was sitting there, I'm like, wonder if he's got anybody for the show today.
Yeah, you texted me
Because
earlier.
we talked about a month ago, and it was a month ago, and I should have followed up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
who you got for the show tonight, man? Just curious. And
I'm
he's
like,
like, no one. I'm like, oh shit. So I told the wife and kid, I'm like, Dad's gonna go get famous again. And they're like, what the fuck?
She's like
So-
in the middle of opening presents. So, no, I mean, I don't know. I told you, I'm like, you want me to figure it out? I totally spaced it, dude. I know that one
yeah.
when you leave, but
Yeah, there will be a story after this story to pawn on that one. So keep going.
no, I was just gonna say, I was gonna figure it out whether we, I don't know, pull somebody out or do it next day or whatever.
So the truck took a shit.
Your truck?
The Dodge took a shit.
Whoa.
Remember I was saying that I was having some issues with the check
yeah.
engine light?
Yeah.
And
And it
then
went away.
Then it would just go away. Then it would come back. Then it would go away. I have a warranty on the truck, and it covers everything, right? You think it covers everything.
Yeah.
So the warranty expires in August. So we took it into the dealership. Fortunately, the wife was smart enough when the light came on, she drove straight to the dealership in limp mode.
Hell yeah.
They plugged it in, ran it for 20 minutes, and then it was like, all the fucking check codes came up.
You got all the codes.
And it says the turbo is a no-go. Lost control from the turbo module. And he's like, it could be the module. It could be your turbo. So he's like, I won't know until I get in there. So you take the risk, right?
Yeah.
Of taking it in there, and a turbo in a diesel truck, not cheap. Not
$3,000.
cheap, right?
I changed mine.
So
I don't know how to fucking put air in the tires, but
so we're running on the fence right now on what's going to happen, because you know the way they play these games with vehicle warranties, they'll do anything to get out of it, right? So right now it's at the dealership. They're tearing it apart. I haven't heard word on what it is yet. So hopefully the warranty picks it up. If not, it's tore apart, and what are you going to do? We have you have to pay for them to tear it apart.
Yeah.
You have to pay for them to tell you what it is, right?
You're already paying right now.
Right.
Yeah,
So at this point, I'm like, what are we gonna do? And so, I'm crossing my fingers that the warranty covers whatever's wrong with it, and if it's not, then
Those fucking
Money
warranties.
bags over
Those
here.
fucking warranties, dude. They were like, oh no, yeah, we cover it if it happened during an earthquake. It was like,
right.
oh, that's
So-
what the
Oh,
hook was.
you were going over 65? Oh, it's don't cover. We don't cover it now.
Yo, what do you think about? I think we already talked about this. What do you think about leasers? You down with it? You fucks with it?
I think if you are the type of person that is going to change a vehicle every 3 or 4 years, then it works out for you. But if you're the type of person that's
But
going to buy
what makes you that person though?
somebody that always wants a new car, somebody that's always got to have a new car, that's not going to sit on a loan for 6 years, pay the loan off, keep the vehicle. I think that's good. But me, I want a truck
Yeah.
that I'm going to pay off. And then once it's paid off, then, you put some money in to fix it, right? But having a paid off vehicle is the fucking prime spot, especially if you have a paid off newer vehicle that's got value. I think it works, but if you're not going to do that, then a lease is the only way to go.
Yeah.
Or you could just buy cars that I've never had a car payment in my whole life. I also don't have nice cars, but
No, but like my mom.
I've never had a car payment.
My mom does that. Like she leases every 3 years.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's like, oh, what year is that? And like her car right now is like 2024.
It really
Right.
it really sets you up to just have a car payment indefinitely forever.
Always.
But you never have to pay for shit though.
That's
Not
true.
necessarily.
But
That's the good thing about buying a new car, because you'll get it with a warranty, right?
Yeah.
And when you lease it, you're always going to have that car warranty.
The one thing you do have to pay for, because my mom leased her car, and she had to pay for all the service maintenance, all the transmission fluid stuff,
Right.
and you have to take it in. You have no choice, because it is a lease.
because you'll
vehicle.
fault on the lease if you
you'll
don't.
fault.
Don't you have like a number of miles that you
Yep.
have to have?
Yep.
Like, is that
That's
yearly
that's
or
the
monthly?
other problem.
Yep.
Yearly.
Because you only have so many miles within that lease. So if you go over the miles, then it gets expensive because then
Yeah.
you pay per mile. That's when you get fucked. But if you just have a vehicle like our truck, we've had it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Put 20,000 miles on in 3 years, which is good mileage. Not killing the truck. It makes sense. But I've never looked into a lease. I think it's cheaper to do that than an actual payment.
Kind of like rent to owning your
Yeah.
own car.
Yeah.
I think I only have one more year on it, on mine.
That's good because you still have a nice vehicle that's
And
paid for.
saving that whole chunk of money, that's be nice. But yeah, I don't know. I always thought, because like I was talking to a friend of mine, and he goes, "Yeah, but I always buy new trucks. I always lease them, but then when something goes wrong, then I don't have to." What happened to me was when I bought the truck, the warranty expired, and me being like, "Well, it's a newer truck. I guess I can do it." Like, dude, as soon as my fucking warranty expired, my fucking turbo goes, "Hey, hold my horsepower."
Yeah.
And it goes, "Bleh."
That's why
$3,000.
That's why I bought the extended warranty on it.
Yeah.
It's just like my side by side. I bought a 5-year warranty on it.
And the amount of money that I was gonna pay to extend the warranty is the same amount of money that I put into the turbo. Turbos are not cheap either.
No. I think they do the math. They know what's within those parameters of
Motherfuckers.
what you're going to get fucked. You're either sixes or you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Every time. You're never going to
The
win,
house
right?
always wins.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Dude, I was telling you this a couple days ago, or it sounded like 2 months ago, maybe in '86.
Might have been last time we were
I was
here.
talking to you about this, and you told me you've done it. So remember I told you that the wife got the Johnson & Johnson shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she started feeling bad, and she went to the doctor. Wasn't nothing wrong with her, but they did some stuff. They did some exams and shit, and she had to take a stool sample.
I'm a pro at those.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, they tell you to like
Poop on cue, man.
scoop it. You have to
Yep.
scoop it. You have to put it in the bag. One of them goes to the freezer.
Yeah, one of
I
them.
took it to lunch one day. I was like, oh, this is not chocolate. But how weird! I forgot to bring the paper because it gives you like all the
the instructions.
what you had. You have to do it often. You've done it once.
I do it every because of the medication that I'm on.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a way for them to check the medication levels.
So they give you the medication and they're like, bring me that so I know what it's doing.
So at least once
Kinda.
or twice a year, I have to do a stool sample.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You put it in like a lunchbox or something, like a hazmat box.
I try and plan it on like a Saturday when I can drop it off.
Yeah.
I'll shit in it. They give you one of the big popsicle sticks.
Yeah.
And then they give you this little vial. It looks like a sacrament cup from the Mormon church. And they expect you to take that, scoop it in there, and put it in there, and then put the cap on, and then run it straight to the fucking hospital. And the worst part about it is it's disgusting to do,
Yeah.
right? Taking it into the hospital and giving them that bag.
Well, who am I supposed to give my poop to?
So fortunately, I've got it down
Dialed in.
to a science. The gas station up the road gives you black bags. Like I'm sure you've seen some of the black bags that
right there,
bring
right
the
there.
beer in. Yeah, right there. So you can't see what's in there.
Yeah.
So when I bring in the black bag to the hospital and I drop it off, they're shitting there.
That's not my lunch.
and you put it on the and a couple of times the ladies all, do not set that on the counter. It's like, make me stand back 10 fucking feet. And then a lady puts gloves on and she transports it. I'm like, bitch, like I have fucking the HIV or something.
You're like, hey, watch out with us, fresh.
It's still warm.
I went to the gas station for the back and the shit on
It's all smoking still.
Oh my
fuck.
god, dude. That's so fucking. Yeah, dude, she was like, I think it was the first time she's ever had to do it.
Yeah, they're not fun. They're not fun.
so
But
weird.
after you do it a couple of times, it's a no-brainer.
And also, after being with the wife for so long, there's not that much that embarrasses us.
Right.
She was like, you need to.
Take a look
I'm
at this.
closing the door for this one. I'm like, oh, not to see shits with the door open, but I'm saying like, it's like this is not. This
You
is
mean
not
she
fun
doesn't
for
do it
me.
in the backyard with the
I'm
dog?
just like this. Oh, I can't stay. Like holding the bag.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck. It's so fucking weird. What are you doing anything for going back to your daughter? You doing anything for her tomorrow? Or?
So we're going to go to the, like that dinosaur exhibit thing that's going on. We're going to do that. And then we're going to go see my pops up north. And then I'm headed to the Hobbs house
Oh, nice.
for a barbecue. His kids are having, their birthdays are right there. So he's got the two littler ones. They're going to have a birthday party for us. So we'll have some brews, hang out with the Hav.
The Hoff, dude.
Yeah.
Good Hoff. Every time I pick my nose, I think of him. I'm just like driving. I'm like, dude, he'll be pissed right now.
He'd be gagging right now.
Motherfucker. Well, he took a photo of it with our shirt. How high was he? Like elevation, I mean.
I can't remember how high we were when we did those pictures. I have a few of them.
Yeah.
I went to the fights.
Oh, that's right.
I went to the fights last weekend
With the Imans.
with Iman. I went to the booth. We spent some money.
Nice.
The Knuckle Duster. They got some badass gear. Bought the wife this sick fucking like black and dark gray camo hoodie with the knuckle. Dude, it's probably one of the coolest hoodies I've ever seen.
yeah.
They're killing it with the merch and everywhere throughout that place. You could see Knuckle Duster shit. They're
Were they
killing
the only
it right
ones?
now. No, there was a couple other ones, but they were like, I think they were like the main ones. So
You should take a picture, post that up on. I know you didn't do social media, but
He took a picture. Is that the guy from?
that's Mr. Troy, the guy that's wearing the Beehive shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Wearing Mr. Troy.
You know what I thought? Now, in my defense, the only photo I know from Troy is the one that is on his profile. Like he's looking at the horizon. You remember that?
Yeah,
Is that Fame right there?
Is that Fame right there with the glasses?
So that's what it is. So when you posted a photo, I thought it was the guy from that podcast, the MMA podcast. I'm like, oh, look at Justin. He's doing some shit. Like he's giving fucking shirts away. That's fucking
Shirts
nice.
that I didn't think we even had anymore. No, I ran into him.
Yeah?
Chatted with him, Jason. Yeah,
Okay.
chatted with him for a little bit. He definitely wants to get together. Do some podcasts and stuff like that. In fact, he asked, where are you guys even doing that? Where's your studio? And kind of gave him the rundown of,
Where are they at?
I think he does it out of his house. So he's looking for a studio right
where?
now. I don't know where he lives. I'm not sure where he lives. So we get to the fights. Jason
Bow.
and his old lady reserved tickets for us. So a ticket for him, a ticket for me, and a ticket for the wife.
Was she working or she just went?
Yeah, she was working.
Okay.
She was
Okay.
the head of that shit over there.
Oh,
right?
nice, cool.
So we had tickets there. About 3 other friends came to the fights. We got to the door, sold out.
Oh wow.
Sold out, dude. So it was like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm like, we're kind of fucked now.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going to buy tickets. And it's like, not like this is a concert and there's a fucking dude outside with 20 tickets fucking.
Like the guys that do in Vegas are all. They're trying to give you those
Give you those
porn
nudie things,
pamphlets. They're all-
slapping them with his fingers. Doesn't speak English, but he's flipping the fucking. So I was like, well, we're fucked.
Yeah.
So Jason called his old lady. He was like, hey, can you get any more? She's like, I can get two more tickets.
Yeah.
So we were one short. As we were just kind of discussing what we were going to do, a scalper, hey, you guys looking for tickets? Sure as shit. So we were able to get in, which was
nice.
cool. Good fights, man. Some really good fights. Our guest, Rob Snow.
Rob Snow.
He was killing this cat.
Yeah.
He was doing so good, man. Just piecing him up, and then just got caught. One slip and just got caught and got choked. But the dude's got a bright future.
Yeah.
He's really crisp. Only 4 fights in, you can see this kid's gonna go somewhere, dude.
Is he fucking ripped when he took his shirt off?
Dude, he was my
Was
dick.
he beefy, dude?
My dick. I had to rest it. I had to rest it on the fucking the pole where I was sitting. Because we had GE seats, so we stayed upstairs. I had to rest it on the pole. But
Ding, ding, ding.
it was a good time though. They were good fights.
Yeah.
So a really good local card. They put on a good show. Shout out to Still Fist.
Doing the damn thing, huh?
Yeah, yeah. But the fact that it sold out was fucking awesome. That the local fighting here in Utah is still got a fucking good name to it. It was awesome. It was awesome to see how many people are there. It was a good show. Got to hug the fucking silverback.
Oh, did you?
God, he turns me on.
Did you fucking...
Your new man crush?
He's always been my man crush. He's been my man.
What was the other one that is always your man crush? The other MMA guy?
Frank Grillo.
Yeah,
Frank
Frank
Grillo.
Grillo. Yeah, fuck him.
Justin's like, pull him off, right?
Yeah,
I
why
just
don't you pull
want
that
to see
up? Just refresh my memory, just in case he posted another picture or something like that. You never know.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, your boy has had I'm doing no carb, no low carb, no carbs May.
Really?
I'm the heaviest I ever been.
Me and you
225.
Me and you had that conversation.
Yeah.
And
That's good. Meet me at 225, son.
so I had to go to a conference for work on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And after the conference, because it was a Company 2 sponsored conference, they had the representatives from Company 2, and it was like the big wig.
Yeah.
The manager like of operations of my division, and he asked me if I would come. So they took a picture of us and they posted it on the Facebook, and I sent it to Angel. And Angel
With this emoji.
yeah, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, Jesus Christ. And all I could see was my gut. And I thought because I was wearing white, I would slim me out, right? I saw that picture and I was like, you fat motherfucker, man.
Yeah, dude.
So Angel, right out of the gut, now like, great picture, good job, I'm proud of you. He was like, God damn, the camera really adds 10 pounds to you, doesn't it, bud?
Did you say that?
Yes, he said that right out of the get-go, and I thought, motherfucker. I thought of all the guys I would send this to, I was looking for encouragement. This guy's all, you fat fuck.
Dude, Justin's like, I was thinking that, but then I'm like, no, I'm being too hard on myself. I'm like, nope, you're not.
So,
Dude, isn't it horrible when you like, you know, because you get used to your body, you know,
Yep.
like, you know, like, oh yeah, I look like shit, but I'm not quite like to my worst yet. But like, as soon as the shirt starts floating,
yes.
that's
Yes,
bad.
yes, that is bad.
And like I said, I'm the heaviest I've ever been.
or because the shirts you wore were a lot smaller back then.
Yeah.
It's not even the floating, but it actually curves to the fucking back. Yeah, that's when it's getting bad. So when I look down, I almost can't see my dick anymore. Yeah, it's time to start changing shit. So
Speaking, before I forget, going back to the fights, there was one of the bosses at Company 1 that saw you. He's like, guess who I saw over the weekend? And I'm like, who?
I looked everywhere for him.
Oh,
I looked everywhere
Did you?
for him, and I couldn't find him.
He's like, he was there, right? And I'm like, yeah, he went there with Eric. And he goes, yeah, I saw he was with Jason. I'm like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, we went down because Eric told me, hey, so and so's here.
Okay.
So we went looking for him. I'm like, I haven't seen that dude in like fucking 5 or 6 years. And he's like, he's got a big ass beard
Yeah.
now. You probably wouldn't recognize him. And I looked everywhere, could not find him. And then I saw a picture. I'm like, if I'd have even seen him, I wouldn't have even recognized him.
He Well, he got rid of me on Facebook. I don't know why, but hey, whatever.
He did the same to me. And that I was going to ask him, why are we not friends anymore? I had no idea why, but that was my first question when I was going to approach him, before I socked him with my right. But yeah, I was going to say the same thing, but I saw him. I was like, wow, I wouldn't even recognize him.
Remind me to tell you who I just found out quit.
Your company 2?
Yeah, company 1.
Oh, company 1?
Yeah. You're going to be like, weird, but yeah, anyway.
Wow.
But yeah, dude, how about this? I show up at work and I'm like, all right, I'm not doing carbs. I talked to the wife. The wife was like, are you sure about this? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, okay. So now I'm eating a salad for lunch. I only eat twice. I eat a salad for lunch. It's a hefty fucking salad. And I swear, dude, I come home and she has like just 4 or 5 steaks ready for me to eat. They're like, here, that's all I eat. There's a plate of steaks. I'm all. And I dip it in one sauce. That's all I eat.
Do you, let me ask you this, because I've been doing the same thing. I've been no breakfast.
Yeah.
I have.
You were never a breakfast guy.
Never.
Yeah.
I never could eat breakfast.
Yeah.
I have, when I was working at home, I would do the avocado toast, but it was still toast. You're taking in carbs. So I've cut the breakfast out, and now I just eat lunch and then dinner. When you get home, are you just absolutely exhausted? Because I feel like I have no fucking energy whatsoever right now.
Yeah, especially the first week.
Yeah,
it's horrible. Like right now, I'm starving.
Because carbs give you energy.
Well,
right?
The wrong kind of energy, but yes, that's why you feel that way.
Well, because there's a lot of sugar in carbs,
Yeah.
right?
It feeds off the carbs and then it goes to fat. If your body's running off fat instead of carbs, it actually performs better. So I've been doing the 22-hour fast. So I only eat.
God damn.
I only eat between
The
it's
legs.
usually like 6 o'clock. There's no carbs in that, so I'm still ketoing too. So,
Yeah, that's meat, bud.
yeah.
That's Arby's on a level.
But I usually eat I have an eating window between 6 and about 7:55. And
1 meal a day.
I usually have 1 meal a day, and then I have protein, 2 shots of protein,
Right.
and
She's doing the Becca Hayes
dude,
diet.
I drink like probably 100 ounces of water a day.
Right.
To in between, and I'll be honest, and I'm not eating carbs or low carb, keto, and I probably have more energy than I've ever had in
Really?
the last probably 2 years, 3 years probably.
I'm probably not doing it right because at dinner I still have a few carbs. I'm still
Dude, I
eating a big dinner.
I start my fucking diet on Monday. Tuesday, some company that we work through with the safety stuff and belts and chains or whatever, they're like, hey, we're buying you guys lunch. Brought pizza, dude. Tuesday, I'm like,
Damn.
no,
And
I'm gonna stay strong. And then
and only because I know, because we're on the no or low carb or carb.
oh yeah, he was like, I'll do it with you.
I'll do it with you, man. Tell me when we're starting.
Yeah.
So
And then today, because of the whole fiasco that we had this morning, that I'd rather not talk about, someone was like, hey, we're gonna buy a guy's lunch, and I'm like, oh fuck, and they brought Jimmy John's.
So what did
God
you,
damn.
what
And
did
there
you
was
do
But
with
you
that
can pick
sandwich?
the meat off, the meat and the cheese off of it.
I actually, in fact, the same guy that we were talking about the fights, he's like, hey, pick your. I'm like, I have my lunch, dude. I'm doing this diet. I'm like, I have to fucking. I'm doing this for me. Like, I have to fucking. And he's like, just open it and pick the meat. And I'm like, all right. So I took the sandwich and I brought it home. And then the wife is like, hey, you bought that for me? I'm like, yeah, go ahead and eat it. Also, because I was trying to go ape shit over the weekend. Last week is my birthday. The wife bought me a thing of caramel popcorn.
Oh fuck.
And then she went to the gas station because 2 days prior to that, he's like, hey, you want something from the gas station? I was like, why don't you give me some cotton candy? Cotton candy from the
Holy
fights.
shit.
She's like, okay. And then she didn't. And then the next time she asked me, I think it was Sunday, and I said, well, you told me you were going to give me cotton candy and never came. And I said, oh, okay, I'll get you some. Bitch bought me 3 of them. And I'm like,
The tubs?
dude. No, the bags.
Oh, it was in a bag,
Yeah.
huh?
And I only could eat one. Now the problem is I'm dieting, and I walk in my room, and I still see they're sitting on her nightstand. They're not open or anything, but they're there, and I'm like, why you have those there? I'm like, stop.
It probably pained me the most to throw away stuff that I know I want to eat, but I can't eat it. And if it's in the house,
Just give it to your kid.
I try, but he's not going to eat that cheesecake fast enough, man. It's calling my name in the middle of the night, and so I was like, you know what, throw it away.
But I think my biggest things for the last times that I've been trying to diet was like, all right, I'm on a diet. We start tomorrow, and then my first thing is like, what kind of candies can I have that don't have that much sugar? You know what I mean? It's like that kind of stuff. And so it's always like, come on. But now I'm like, I'm straight, and I'm like, I don't. In fact, I know the Dre's playing tonight, and I'm like, we'll go see it. And so I was talking to the wife. I'm like, you think those wings have carbs? And she's like, probably.
Yeah, the sauce.
Yeah.
Is what'll get you. The best ones to do are the dry rub
Yeah.
because they don't. There might be a little sugar in the dry rubs, like brown sugar is pretty known to be in dry rubs, but the sauce is.
If you're gonna do a sauce wing, it's the buffalo. The buffalo, or actually the garlic palm, but
Good thing they're not breaded. I don't want to go with a salad because that's like
kind of hard to eat a salad in a
eat
bar, right?
Monday to Friday. Yeah, dude.
Right.
It's like Monday to Friday salads, and then
So you said 225?
Yeah.
225? The fattest I've ever been in my life is right now.
You're what?
160.
so
Really?
160 is the
hop on board
fattest
this-
I've ever
hop
been.
on board the no carb Monday.
But
low
it's
carb Monday.
look at me,
Monday.
I'm skinny.
Yeah.
But this,
It's just the gut.
it's the fucking beer. I know it's the beer. So that is my only vice. It's not the candy.
Yeah.
It's not the carbs. It's the
He's not a
fucking
sweet
beer.
guy either.
No, I don't
He's
like
not a sugar
sweets,
guy.
no.
A sweet guy. He is a sweet guy. He's not a sugar guy. Me, I see someone post donuts in the morning, like on Facebook. Oh, I finger myself. I'm like, yeah, I just want it in my mouth.
No.
When I think about you, I diddle myself. Yeah, dude.
Yo, I watched this new show, and I've never seen it before. And I turned to the TV on yesterday with the wife, and it was Name That Tune. You ever seen that show?
Yeah.
It's been around like since the 50s, but they brought it back like every.
Oh, is that
every,
the Wayne?
No, it's got that chick from what was the fucking show with the horse face chick in it? Sex in the City.
Yeah, okay.
It's got that hot blonde chick,
Sorry,
the one that was fucking everybody.
Oh, Samantha. That's the.
I don't know her name.
Sarah
And
Jessica Parker.
no, that's the
the one
horse
with the-
face.
Oh, that's Horseface. Okay.
Yeah,
I never
but it's
watched
got
that
the
show,
other
so-
chick. You type it up, you pull in. So, but I was saying to the wife, "Mom, God damn, she looks good." And the wife's like, "She is pretty fucking sexy." And so I looked it up. She's like,
Once you
she's
pull out
in
her name, I'll be like, duh.
she's in her 50s, and Jane,
Oh, her?
yes,
That's not Sex in the City. Sexy.
yes, she is.
No, it's not.
She was in Sex in the City.
No, it's not.
I don't think she was.
How much you want to bet?
She was in.
Right, type it in there. Right after her name, Sex in the City.
She was an Ally McBeal show.
Yeah, see?
Oh, okay, but I see what you're saying, but she wasn't one of the main girls because those four are the ones.
these
I
are the
thought you meant
four.
this first one.
Oh, no, she was like the whore, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
Plus, her. You knew who else was in
And
Sex
she
in the
looks
City?
good too.
Callan.
Oh, that's right. That's
Callan was in
right.
Sex in the City. But anyway, so we're watching that, and
She is hot, by the way,
The
that
game
chick.
is they have a band, and it's got Randy Jackson.
Yeah.
Randy Jackson's
okay.
in it,
What's
and
up, dog?
he is skinnier than I am now.
Jesus. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's like lost all of the
But he
weight.
had
Yeah,
gastric,
yeah,
didn't
he
had
got-
a gastric
he got
bypass.
surgery.
Yo, one of the greatest scenes ever in cinematic history is when Will Ferrell pulls out that samurai sword. He's all, you recognize that signature? He's all, no. He's all, look close. Randy Jackson.
I saw him in
He's
the
all,
airport.
he was all, why did you have Randy Jackson sign your samurai sword? Why would you not have Randy Jackson sign your samurai sword?
That I saw him in the airport was the only thing I had.
So what's up, dog?
So they're playing these songs, and it's just like a few seconds, and you have to name that tune.
Yeah.
It's not the artist. You have to name what the song is. And as we're going through it, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
I'm killing it. And the wife's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I got online,
No shit, you applied?
and I applied
Yes!
to be on the fucking
Hell
show.
yeah!
Yes.
So probably won't get there.
Watch it. They're like, Justin, your next category is hip hop. He goes, fuck!
So that's where I'm getting with this. So you cut me off. So they played a fucking what was the one that really got me? Remember that Snoop Dogg song, California Girls?
With Katy Perry?
With Katy
Yes,
Perry,
with Katy
yeah.
Perry. And the wife saw it, cuts me off. I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of R&B songs, and I was like, I'm fucked. If it was 60s, 70s, 80s, and rock, I kill it,
Yeah.
dude. I could dominate that shit. As soon as they played rap, I was like,
Did they have another show called Beat Shazam with Jamie Foxx that was similar to
I think a while ago, bro.
Yeah,
I think
and
you're
then-
right.
Yeah, and Jamie Foxx and his daughter,
his
right?
daughter, yeah.
But I think Wayne what's his name? Wayne
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady. I think he's doing something like that too. Craig Ferguson, not Craig Ferguson?
The talk show host.
No.
Craig
He-
Ferguson late night.
Yeah, so him.
Yeah.
He had another show that was produced by Courtney Cox and his then her then husband.
Courtney Cox.
Still, huh?
To get,
Oh,
to
dude,
get the cock?
Look
Still.
at Courtney Cox, dude. She's
Still.
got it going on.
Still,
But she's not above Jennifer though.
I'm gonna admit something right here.
Ooh.
I
Yeah, she's
look at her. Working from home.
look at that. Look at this with the picture.
Jesus
What the
Christ.
fuck? Is that even real?
No, that's not her. Yeah. Well, never mind then.
She's looking a lot like Caitlyn Jenner over here.
She's still pretty sexy
Yeah,
for how old
she's
she-
cute. She's
Anyway,
Anyway.
so working from home, I would flip the news on, and I would watch the news as I'm working. And when slow times, I would just kind of ponder. The news would come on, and then fuck, I can't even believe I'm going to say this. Then I would watch Kelly and Ryan.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
Kelly's hot, dude. You know? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, God.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Kelly
God,
Ripa.
God bless her.
Yeah.
And then the news would come on again, and then reruns of Friends would come on,
Yeah.
and I find myself watching Friends. There's more nipple shots
Oh
of
yeah.
Jennifer Aniston
Oh yeah.
in Friends than you could shake a stick at.
God bless America.
God bless America. She,
Look up
she by the
Jennifer
way,
Aniston tits.
she by the way, that's probably top one in ladies of the film. I hear she's crazier than cat shit.
Really?
That's what Brad Pitt says. But what's his name? John Mayer, Vince Vaughn, all those guys fucked around. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Fuck, dude. She's
God bless
she's
her.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling
50 something.
She's over 50 years old and never had a kid. Holler at me, girl.
Now, I want you to do something. Type in Jennifer Aniston, and right next to it, type
Frank.
in the Leprechaun.
How do you spell leprechaun?
I don't know.
There you go.
Oh, yes, I know exactly.
This is-
Yes. Yes.
No, you need to go.
Oh, not the movie?
There you go. This was prior to the nose job. Look at
Oh,
that
yeah,
nose.
You can see right there when there's two pictures in one B.
Yeah, go down. There you
That
go.
one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can tell Hollywood's worked on that one a
Her
little
eyes
bit.
are stunning, dude.
Yes. Good movie. Great movie, by the way. Warwick Davis,
Was that the first Leprechaun?
the very first
very
one.
first one?
Yeah, the very first one.
Not like Leprechaun in,
In the hood? No, yeah. They got kind of trashy after that, but that was a great movie. My
She looks
kids
stunning, dude.
hate like St. Patrick's Day, TNT or whatever.
Yeah.
Plays a marathon, and I watch all those, and the kids are like, no, they won't watch that shit.
Like, fuck, next thing I know, I see that motherfucker in my room. Yeah, the Jennifer Aniston's super hot. Mm-hmm. But do you really think there's like a... I mean, if you take away the surgeries that somebody with that amount of money could have had, everything else you can get, right? Like if it's like, is it lotion? Is it diet?
It's lotion.
Is it diet? You know?
I think when your whole job revolves around your
looks, yeah.
it's I mean, like, you're really good at digging shit. I mean, like, you
don't
like,
look. Hey,
like,
you look like shit, but you're real good at digging shit.
But, I mean, your job don't revolve around you know, making sure your skin's got the appropriate amount
Obviously.
of lotion. And
I just talk about my raccoon eyes.
exactly.
in the fucking crow's feet.
Like,
for God's sakes.
like, I always make sure my hands look good as a DJ because I'm a DJ, and
no one's paying attention to your
people
hands.
watch my hands when they come up and watch me scratch or do DJ stuff, whatever they think that is. And so I always try to make sure my hands look good.
How do you do that?
I cut my nails.
You don't bite them like me and Angel?
No, I cut them. I've never bit my nails. I cut them. I put lotion on them sometimes.
But also because he doesn't chew them, he has like a good shape. Our shape, they look like fucking.
Oh, yeah.
They look like Ninja Turtle hands.
Like, do y'all remember when I got my finger smashed in that door?
Oh, yeah, disgusting.
And I would show you guys, and Angel would almost throw up in his mouth. Like that fingernail's coming back. I felt so ugly with my hands.
the fuck?
Looking like that when I was DJing.
Fuck.
I was like,
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, damn, I still have no filling in the tip of that finger, but still, the nail's coming back.
Yeah, but then you think it's like, you know who I don't find as sexy as everybody else does?
Who?
Angelina Jolie. Right?
Yeah.
She's Skeletor looking, if you ask me.
Right? Like,
She is the only time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, see? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. She is not attractive whatsoever.
She
Now-
she can be sexy, but she's not like
So
stunning.
go back up to the top and say Angelina Jolie. Now type in hackers.
No, dude.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
With the dreadlocks.
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
hot in that, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
Get rid of hackers and go gone in 60 seconds.
She showed her titties in hackers.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, look at that.
The only problem I had was that cut in the lip. Those dry ass lips that she had in that movie.
Oh yeah,
drove me nuts.
That's right.
She had that line right down the
Now
center.
that I think about
Look at that.
Oof. Yeah, but I never found her like. Remember, like at one point, like especially when she did like the whole Brad Pitt thing, that's when she was like booming. Like everybody was like, "Yo, she is it." But then I used to think about it like, "Yo, you left Jennifer Aniston for that?
Right?
Like,
Right?
What's wrong with you? You deserve to look like shit now." Anyway, once again, the worst TMZ brought to you by the other side of the beat.
Right?
Yo, speaking of fucking TV shows, I watched the Stone Cold Steve Austin documentary. Dude, want to talk about your... Yes.
You did?
Want to talk about your boy crying, dude?
What
Did you watch it, B?
I've watched Stone Cold, Roddy Piper, and Macho Man.
I watched
The very
Roddy
first
Piper.
one was Stone Cold, but I watched the other three too.
Just because who he was and what he meant for the whole industry and,
Right.
and the company and when he knew, yo, it's time for me to go.
To me, he was so great because he wasn't chiseled.
Yeah.
He was like a real life fucking
Yeah,
person
yeah,
to me
yeah.
instead of this glorified oil covered fucking
How about I go
beefcake.
to Brian's house and he's got like the Funkos?
Oh yeah.
And I know my birthday is coming, you know, like back then. He's like, oh, look what I got. And he starts showing me all these Stone Cold Steve Austin
your hands
Funkos.
are
I'm
all-
like, oh, yes. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to put them all over here. I'm like, oh.
Oh,
Okay.
your head went wah wah wah.
I have one that has The Rock and Stone Cold in a ring.
In a ring. The thing was
Oh,
like this
wow.
big.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
There's big money in them, huh? They have one of those for everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, can we make our own?
I don't know. We can have somebody knit one.
Because the everybody at the fight, not the fight and the kid, the king and this thing have some. Every single one of them.
Yeah, but I mean,
No, I get it, but I'm saying they have to go through someone.
it can't be cheap to have one made of yourself, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of Funkos.
How cool would it be to have your own action figure? An action figure of you.
Would you
Yeah.
play with yourself?
Absolutely. Even before I got it.
Everybody. Yeah. Also, speaking of fucking killing everybody, I watch. I was gonna say Predator. I watched King Kong or Godzilla versus King Kong, whatever.
Was it as bad as they said it was?
What the fuck, man?
It was horrible.
That's
huh?
for fucking 16-year-old boys and Dre.
My kids want to watch that. My kids want to watch that, and I was like, oh, I've heard it's so bad, and I don't want to.
Like fuck it. It has gone so far beyond what can be possible. You just go, Jesus Christ. Now,
all-
I mean,
It's all CGI.
I don't even want to talk about it because I don't know who has seen it. But if you have seen it, suck my ass.
No, man, it ruined that shit for them.
Did
If you
they
ain't
go
seen it
through like
yet-
they go through or to the Earth's core or whatever, and there's like another world, and that's when King Kong lives, and it's like
With the lizard people?
Christ, dude, yeah, and then he's like the first scene is like him and he's running or whatever, and then he breaks a fucking tree. Like it's a twig, and then he throws it in the sky, and then he breaks the sky, and then it happens that he's in a world, but it's all in a dome-looking stadium or whatever. It's like, fuck, dude, really?
Yeah, I have a hard time with the ones that are like heavy CGI.
How about Mortal Kombat? You watch it?
I haven't got to see it yet. I want to watch it
don't ruin-
because
don't
everybody
ruin that one
says that it is horrible. But if you're into the video game, if like you grew up with the Mortal Kombat, like we all did, then it's supposed to be
You've seen it?
absolutely fucking awesome.
What I keep hearing on my social media feeds is it's 50-50. It's either horrible or like amazing.
Why haven't you seen it?
Because the one in the '90s was dog shit.
Yeah.
it was pure dog shit.
Yo, I
right?
brought
The,
this.
the first one wasn't that
It was
bad.
dog
It was
shit,
dog
Brian.
shit.
It was dog
Dude,
shit.
I talk about this on Dre's podcast. Street Fighter. What's not a dog shit movie?
Oh yeah.
It was a dog shit
Yeah.
movie.
I know
Other-
that he had Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then he had
it
Gomez.
had
or
Raul.
whatever his
What's his name? Raul.
The Gomez from
Yeah,
Gomez.
yeah. Before he died.
Yeah, he was
yeah.
Bison.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dog shit movie.
Yeah.
Diarrhea.
What
in
are
my
like some
TV.
dog shit movies?
Has there ever been a good
There's been some
video
dog
game?
shit,
a good video game movie?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies though too.
You know what?
You know what? When it comes to the Ninja Turtles, if it's not the very first one in 1986,
Yeah.
the rest of them can go fuck themselves.
Go Ninja,
And I
go
have 'em-
Ninja,
So
go!
even,
And I
even
have
the
them
new
all.
ones, the newer ones. You don't like the newer ones?
I'll watch
They were
it,
too
but it's
CGI'd for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch it, but dude, I am dying. Dude, find out how much is for a Ninja Turtle suit, like an original Ninja Turtle suit, and I swear I will buy this thing and record an episode with it. I'm telling you, dude.
Those ones were cool.
Also, Fan X is coming.
because they were still like they were suits,
Yeah.
and they as fake as it looked, it wasn't CGI, so
Yeah.
it still looked
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of fucking
And
real, right?
And the motherfuckers that were in the suits were actual athletes,
Right.
and like fighters and
Right.
shit. I'm telling you, dude. I'm gonna own one of these one day.
No, you remember I found one. I'll like to find his figures. You remember I found one, but I
those.
couldn't figure out the.
I have those. But yeah, dude, I'm just like, dude, and also Fan X is coming.
How about the original Mario Brothers movie?
Who was it? Was it Robin Williams? No.
No, it was some no-name fucking dudes that was in the original Super Mario Brothers.
There was a name person.
Yeah, there was one guy. All I remember about that was John Leguizamo. He was
Leguizamo,
Luigi.
yeah.
He was
Oh,
Luigi.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
All I remember about that is that movie was so fucking dark.
It was dark, wasn't it?
Like
Oh,
old.
and it had Dennis Hopper in it too.
yeah, he was the bad guy.
Yeah, he was Bowser.
Yeah. But he wasn't like Bowser. He was just a dude who was named Bowser.
Oh,
That was
really?
the shitty part about
What the
it. Yeah.
fuck, man?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll just save my review of.
I see Dre did a 120 or 94 second
90-second. Yeah.
review of it. And he went way beyond 94
Yeah.
seconds. So.
I'll just save my. Because I want you guys to watch it, and then you guys come back and tell me what you think.
Yeah, see, that was lame. That's
Yo,
a lame
that's
Bowser.
Bowser?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Bowser.
Get the fuck off my face,
Yeah.
dude.
That was Bowser. That was lame.
But do you
did
remember?
have a Gene Simmons?
Do you remember the small-headed fucking Goopas? The Goopas fucking in the
Oh, yeah,
movie? They were pretty cool.
How the hell do you spell Koopa?
Ah, fuck, I don't know.
Does it start with a C or a K?
Goopa? This is
Koopa.
G. Oh, Koopa.
With the-
Yeah, but like, hey, it's a K. K-U-P. No, K. I think it's P. Double P-A-S. I think so. I think that's what it is. No, that's not it.
Well, that's not what we're looking for. But anyway,
Anyway, should we get out of here?
how long we been doing this damn thing?
1 hour.
1 hour.
Right there, that guy right there.
That's from
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that was the Super Mario Brother movie.
that is?
That's
Yeah,
the Koopas.
that's it.
That was the Koopas.
You know what I thought that was? The Fifth Element.
Oh no.
No, because there's Bowser standing right there in his little suit.
Another great movie, The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Great movie. Bruce Willis. Shout out to Bruce Willis.
And then Mia something Oshki or whatever.
Mina,
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, whatever it is.
Good movie. Well, kind of weird. That's where this
It
come from.
It was a very weird movie. Oh, okay. Okay.
Sabe. Anyway.
Yo, J-Lo and A-Rod.
Yeah. J-Lo and
Yeah, what are they doing?
they're separating. Well,
So,
Are they separating?
they called it off.
together?
They called it off.
Yeah. But the word on the street is she's hanging out with
Ben
her
Affleck.
ex, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, also, Ben Affleck, not a good-looking guy.
No. Lurpy looking.
But also, well, yo, speaking of this, let's go over this. J-Lo's guys. Ben Affleck, not a good-looking guy. A-Rod, not a good-looking guy. Skeletor Mark Anthony.
oh, God.
Yo, his clothing line is fucking amazing, but the one with the towel.
That's me! That's what I look
you
like.
in that photo.
And that's me looking up in the air thinking, you fat fuck. You should be embarrassed of yourself.
Holy shit, dude! But yeah, dude. And who else?
Who else was she married to?
P Diddy? No, he dated. She dated.
Yeah, they
dated.
dated. They dated her.
I don't think she's actually married anybody. I think she's been in.
But no, she was married
She was
to
married
Mark
to
Anthony.
A-Rod.
No, she was married to Mark Anthony. Yeah, she had 2 kids with him.
Oh no, they were A-Rod. They were just engaged.
They were just
right?
engaged.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like the worst TMZ. ever.
Remember when Ben Affleck was in her music video?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
No, she
that?
wasn't.
Yeah.
They were in the movie, right? Glitter or what? No, Glitter was Mariah Carey, right?
Well,
Yeah, that
it was
was
her
right.
name. It was wasn't Glitter. It was like
It was a horrible.
Jenny from the Block or some shit like that. I don't remember.
Oh, was it really?
No, it wasn't that. But it was
wasn't
like
that.
it was a shitty name.
Jennifer Love was Ben Affleck movie.
Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl.
Or
Gigi.
yeah, Gigi.
Gigi.
Gigi. That's
That
right.
was Gigi. That's what it was.
Now,
Hollywood.
now, hold on. I want to say something, and I want to say somebody's name because I know they don't listen.
Good.
Let's talk about famous people first. Every single time that you have a person in your video,
Okay.
it's just it's kind of like it's just a matter of time until that couple's not together anymore.
Not together, right?
Whether it's a movie like we just saw or a video if you're a musician. Like Machine Gun Kelly had Megan Fox in his video.
Are they not together anymore?
No, they are, but
They're still
it's just
together?
a matter of time.
Well, ain't she still married, or is she divorced from Brian Austin Green?
No, she divorced from Brian.
Okay.
Also, podcaster, a friend of ours, having your significant other be a part of it.
Oh, I know where you're going.
I go. I mean, I get it. You guys are in love, but you guys also known each other for
7
a
minutes.
lot less than a year.
Yeah, 7 minutes. 15 minutes of fame, and we're at 1438.
We're at 119 episodes.
Hey,
that's what we are.
Kim Kardashian, Kanye West thing, when he had his video lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So,
What video?
she was in some video with him on a motorcycle.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that video of they're Kim and Kanye? They're walking, but obviously they got a photographers and shit. So he's looking down and he smashes his head on a fucking stop sign.
Oh, yes.
Dude,
yes.
the sound of this thing, this fucking sound was like, it's just so fucking funny. No wonder why he started singing at fucking Joe Rogan's podcast. Dude, Joe Rogan.
Oh, my Lord.
Yo, Joe Rogan just had Dave Chappelle.
Oh, he did?
What?
You know, I've been...
Brian, I'm telling you, you gotta get into other podcasts, dude.
other than this one.
I only watch your
This
guys'.
one is not that successful. But anyway,
I'm out of the podcast deal, dude.
you are, huh?
I don't know if I just don't have the time or I don't have the
time.
drive. It's just I feel horrible because everybody's like, "Yo, how about the latest episode of this and this?" And I know I want to listen to it. Ours, I start them. I can't finish them because something comes up, and my life was dedicated to podcasts all day long for years. I'm just so out of it.
Do you
now,
think
dude.
it's like you're giving us that KJ attitude? Remember when we met him?
Yes.
It's like I'm so done with podcasts. I'm like, is there a podcast with your fucking name in it? Hey, before we go, Chris Whiteman, his leg.
Yes.
Did you see this, B?
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I think I showed it to you at Wise Guys. when we
The,
were at Wise Guys.
No, I showed it to you. Oh, so we went to see Santino? No.
No.
Mark Norman.
Mark Norman. And I was sitting right next to these kids right next to me, and he goes, obviously I don't know him. And Jimmy 2.0 sent it to me.
No.
And I'm like, oh shit. And I look at these kids that I never met in my life. I'm like, yo, look at this. And they were like, you're making me want to throw up. I'm like,
It wasn't the break that made me sick.
it's when
It was stepping on to the fucking leg that fucked me
when
up.
he stepped back to try to plant on it, and
It just
But
remind me of
how
this.
ironic is it that he did that to Anderson Silva,
Yep.
Yes.
and that the same thing happens to him?
yes.
Karma. What?
Fuck, dude.
Is there fights tomorrow?
I don't know.
No.
I don't.
Yeah.
No. Not why. I think there's one of the free cards, but
Oh, okay.
I'm lacking in the fights, dude. I'm
God
so
damn,
bad
dude.
right
What's
now,
wrong
dude.
with you, man?
I'm busy, dude. I'm busy. It's that time.
Busy taking photos for social media.
Everybody's been so busy. You did the fights. We did Mark Norman. We did the verses.
Yeah, we did verse.
verse stuff, and
Utah verse.
I mean,
that was
Jesus.
cool too.
You know what?
Your
It's,
boy got fucked up.
That's what you said. You said
Yeah.
you got pretty lit.
Yeah.
It was that bottle of Henny over there.
Well, we took a couple shots before we left and beers.
Nice.
Then by the time we got there, it was saucy. And then every now and then somebody was like, "You put the right, let me get you a beer." And then Angela ended up being a bartender. So when she saw me, she was like, "Hey, you should put the right." I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "Here's a free beer." And I'm like, Brian and I were double fisting.
Yo, can I say what Dre texted me after that?
What?
He's like, one day before we die, can we just hit
yeah.
beers together and drink them like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I told him we should.
I was like, hell yeah, we can.
Told him we should.
Just not in the middle of a club.
Anyway,
Because you wear half that beer.
so we get out of here then. We got to get you
roll.
out of here, right?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I don't know. You where can find you?
I don't
you
know.
don't fucking do anything.
I don't
he
do
doesn't
shit.
care.
I don't.
And I.
Hey, open on Sundays.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting on another.
I got-
Yeah, we're waiting on one more.
You know
We
what?
got-
You know
I
what?
guess
The
it
big,
was closed last Sunday, but whatever.
well, I don't want to do it every week. I really don't, because I got to find something to really bitch about. But I think I want to have to figure out a way to do it from here, because I don't have that
Right.
time alone at home.
Right.
There's always somebody in the house, so that fucks me. But anyway, I think it was cool to have the toys and shit, but there's always somebody in the house. I can't just, whatever. Anyway, so you don't care, and like, I don't remember. So anyway, if you follow the podcast on the other side of the Beehive on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, you will get to us one way or the other. And is that it?
That's
Anything
it.
else? All right, guys. So we'll see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Peace.